There we
You're
go.
live.
We're live. We're so happy to be here again today. Facebook almost didn't let us be here again. So 3 times is a charm. And I want to introduce to you today and let you know a little bit about her. It's Sandy Skaar. There's a lot that you might have heard. She's an intuitive. But what I do want to tell you is that she built this amazing business of special diverse abilities with over 600 people, and counting, by the way, and now getting to the point where she's going to be passing the gauntlet because she got inspired by something beyond just the heartfelt coaching, which she was starting, and got a more beautiful shift, I think. Now, part of it, I'm taking credit. She's been my beautiful student for some time, so I'm so proud of her. But a remembrance that she has a master's in gerontology. So what does that even mean to get re-inspired about what we've done in the past? It brought it in because she had something beautiful happen. Now, she's been working with essential oils for a very long time from a personal note. However, she got introduced to a very particular line just a little while ago. And with that, somebody very close to her needed some help. Now, 2-legged and 4-legged, by the way. And so now she's seeing this beautiful way of bringing essential oils in to a practice and incorporating inspiration, knowing how to intuitively connect to the needs in health of metabolic health, pain. How about some really healthy sleep? So, with no further ado, I'm bringing Sandy right here. Hi, San. You're muted. Thank you.
Hi, Trina. Thank you for that gracious welcome. And in large part, this all unveiled in a much larger way because of your teachings. And it's because I was able to open up to the wisdom and the divine and my gifts in a much larger way because of your courses and your teachings. And for that, I am very grateful. I started my essential oils journey when I was working back in the 80s in Colonial Williamsburg in the historic area. And one of my best friends said, "You're so stressed. Why don't you take a smell of this?" And she had me smell lavender. And today, lavender remains one of my favorite oils. And lavender has amazing healing properties. You can heal scratches, burns. I know someone that works in a restaurant. She healed, and she has pictures to prove this. She healed 2nd-degree oil burns with lavender oil. And you can not only heal, you can sleep better, you can diffuse it. You can, with doTERRA, the company that I promote, you can actually put it in your tea. You can use it for cooking. Lavender oil has amazing properties. So that's just one of my favorite oils. So that's how I started my journey. Yes, Karina?
I love it. Okay, so I need to ask you about what brought you the inspiration now, because we're trying to, people open up your perception, outside of your box a little bit. And so on the inspiration part, what kind of just lit you up about this?
So, couple things. So one, my coaching clients, I was encouraging them to use essential oils, but then they started asking me, what company do you recommend I purchase from?
Mm-hmm.
So I went on a search for a good company, and that led me to doTERRA. But on a personal level, as I was trying products, I found personally the doTERRA products resonated with me.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, I have a lot of chronic health conditions. Correction, language tracking.
Thank you.
Had. I had a lot of chronic health conditions. I don't have them. I used, underline the word used, to take some pancreatic enzyme pills, and they cost $900 for those pills. I no longer take them. And the reason why is because of the digestive regimen I'm on with essential oils. I've been on that for 4 months. I don't take those pills anymore. I also take Digest Sun. Anytime I'm going to be eating spicy foods, I just put it in my tea, my water. If I have an upset stomach, I rub it on my stomach. I'll put some on my finger, put it in the roof of my mouth. It goes into my blood system within 2 minutes. I can feel the effects within 20 seconds. And the other thing, yesterday, my dog, my little Chihuahua, was constipated. Guess what I did? I gave him Digest Sun. He's feeling much better today.
Well, so though, Peanut had a situation that happened, and he was in some absolutely horrid pain several days ago.
And I used essential oils on Peanut. He's the same one that was constipated. So, and
the vet didn't have anything to offer to bring him out of the pain.
And so I used essential oils on him.
So I want people to understand 4-legged babies rely on us well. And so, yes, I want you to be a little inspired to go, oh, aha, maybe. Oh, look at this. So, Sand, you do have a story that I would love for you to share that was pretty inspirational for somebody very close to you. You don't have to give names, and you don't have to really describe that much if you don't want, but I think this would be pretty fabulous for people here, especially understanding that you have a deeper understanding about gerontology, and you hold the masters, and now you're going to start focusing this way. So yes, the young bucks, they may not, have all these aches and pains. They will, but they are not feeling it yet. But could you share that a little bit?
Are you referring to this? I have so many. I'm trying to think which one you're referring to. My son, is that the one?
Well, whichever one at the moment you feel to share.
So last month, well, in June, my son was sick, and the doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong. And because of all his disabilities, I was a little hesitant to do the essential oils. And one thing that I do tell people is to check in with your doctors. Make sure there's nothing medical going on. And so after the doctors couldn't figure out what was going on, I thought, okay, it's my turn. So I put him on PBS and Digestion. And within 2 days, after being sick for 2 weeks, Paul was feeling much better. And he continues to take PBSS. PBSS is a double capsulated capsule. It goes down into your lower intestine and it removes all that bacteria that can live there for years. And Paul functions much better now. He used to have constipation and large bowel movements. He's not experiencing that anymore. Another situation is my brother, who has a pacemaker. His cardiologist was trying to find a collagen that would work for him. And they were having difficulty finding a collagen. And so I gave him the information on doTERRA's. And she said, go ahead and try it. He's been on it for 3 months, along with the lifelong vitality. And it's working fine. He doesn't even have the brain fog that he used to have.
Well, those are absolutely fantastic situations that it's just amazing to be able to be culminating in the position now you can reach out so much. And so I'd love for you to tell the audience inspiration itself. What does that look like for you? Which ways does it come in that you can kind of identify? Because a lot of times people miss it. They miss the signs, but yet they are all around us. And we'd love for people to open their eyes a little bit more, slow down a little bit, so they can start seeing. So what would you say? How is it for you?
For me, it's sometimes, like you said, we have inspiration around us all the time, but we miss the signs because we're too busy. We're too active. We don't take those moments of quietness. We need to slow down and smell the roses, so to speak. We need to be still. You don't necessarily have to go into a long meditative state, but you need to have moments of silence. Go for a walk, sit on your porch, or just sit in your chair and be silent. Allow that space for inspiration to enter your heart, your mind. Allow time for prayer if you pray, or whatever your devotion method is, because that's how you get inspired. Another way is in the shower. Sometimes I get my best thoughts in the shower. But you know why? Because I've stopped my mind. I'm showering and I'm not thinking. So it's being still. And I have basically, other than my doTERRA classes, taken the summer off from coaching and my inspiration classes. And I have had so many inspiring thoughts. And it's because I've taken time to be still. So that's how we do it. And I also get so inspired and full of joy just seeing others become inspired. seeing the results of the essential oils have on others and the supplements just fill me with joy, because they're taking control of their lives and their health. And I mean, like my husband, he just shows people his sleep scores before Serenity and after Serenity. He never used to sleep all night. Now he sleeps all night. He can't believe it. And you know, Don, it's just a chatterbox sometimes. So be inspired. Take those moments.
That is absolutely fantastic. So the inspiration that I'm hearing, of the wisdom of inspiration that you're passing on, is take time to be still. And in that stillness, take time to be connected to yourself. So quieting the mind so you can actually hear to receive. And honestly, along with the prayer must come gratitude for whatever you're praying for. It's like you don't keep praying for the same thing. You get to the point where you now thank in order to receive it coming to you from the universe. Instead, if you just keep saying the same prayer over and over, you start to sound like a little child who wants to keep complaining about something instead of being grateful. That frequency of that gratitude, holds right up there with that frequency of that inspiration and love, because ultimately that's what's happening. Either as we're inspiring, right, we're the ones giving out that beautiful vibe, but as we get inspired, we're also receiving that unconditional love. So it is about ultimately the love frequency, which is the highest frequency as humans that we can experience, not just our spiritual beings. That's a whole nother story sometime. But right now, we can be transported, is a word I like to use when we use a scent in oil. It can shift a frequency without thought. You allow it because you're still in quiet. So wouldn't you recommend for also, for people to get a little quiet when they're also working with the essential oils, so it can have a bigger impact for them?
Oh, sure. And when you sniff your oil, right?
Okay.
And I do recommend, if you have doTERRA oil, start out here and bring it in, because they're highly potent. For example, peppermint is like 28 cups of peppermint in one bottle. So bring it in slowly towards your nostrils, because they're very potent. And when you smell it, you instantly start to relax. You can feel it. And I have lemon, and it's like, oh my gosh, I just feel it. It just goes up through your olfactory nerves, up through here and down through here. And the breathe, the other day, I was giving a sample to a couple of my employees, and I wasn't even congested. And when I opened that bottle of breathe, it just opened all of my sinuses instantly. And I didn't even realize they had any blockages.
Well,
So,
once again, it is kind of being aware and giving ourselves some time. And if nothing else, we want to be able to inspire you, to everybody out there, to start giving yourself a little bit more of yourself. honestly, whatever that looks like. And it is important to work with something that resonates with you, whether it is an oil. This doTERRA is the one that really resonates with Sandy. There are others that are out there, but and same thing with coaches and anything that you do. If you want to learn certain things, make sure it resonates with you, because then you have this natural, beautiful, open flow for it, instead of trying to make it happen, because now you're working with contracted energy instead of open energy, and that's not inspirational.
And I just want to say, when you're working with essential oils, research them, because 80% of them on the market are not pure.
Oh, well, that's an absolute truth. You have to do your due diligence. You really do. And so I guess buyer beware a little bit, of a caution, just for about anything. So we love the fact that, Sandy, you've been here to be able to share a little bit of time today. I will have put in the poster, Sandy has a whole lineup for the month of August for the different classes in each area of metabolic health, for pain, for sleep. So I will post that, so you'll have the whole schedule there. And coming up this month as well, I will be doing a fabulous presentation on clarity connection. And the truth of it is, if you crave your change, then this is for you. If you're tired of the way things are, you want to empower your life, your future, you want to prepare for next year, you really don't want to miss this presentation coming up on the 22nd.
Absolutely don't miss it.
We'll have postings and little tidbits as we go along for the month, but please join us as well. And just honestly have the most amazing, blessed day and week. And the month of August, we're still in summer. And is that a raising the hand, Sandy?
Yes.
Oh, just checking.
You don't want to miss Karina's masterclass. And if at all possible, I urge you to take her classes. They've made a world of difference in my life. Honestly, they have. I wouldn't be where I am today without Karina.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart, very much for that. I greatly appreciate your confidence and trust in me. And talk about being inspired. Okay, the people around you, when you see them flourish, that is the heartfelt inspiration that I feel. And that's why we're out here giving inspirational things on all different perspectives, the way life is and handled. So thank you very much for that. In the presentation, I always give some tips that you can take for life to use. So please don't miss that. And Sandy, any last closing quick words?
If your listeners or viewers want a free sample, just let me know and I'll send them one.
There you go. Thank you so much for being with us. Keep coming back. Replays will be on our YouTubes, and we'll have a lot more information, a lot going on for the month of August, even though we're in the middle of summer, lots going on. And we love to be here for you. Have the most blessed day. Bye for now.
Bye.